Okay, so I decided to do another Mandarin vlog, and I drew out the symbols in advance this time so that I wouldn't keep dropping the camera trying to draw. And I have a few Egyptian symbols in on this one as well. Some are new, some are I've talked about before. So I wanted to go over a few. Here's one that I was pronouncing wrong forever, so hopefully I didn't bring it up in any other vlog. It's ko, and it means mouth. Simple little box. And if you want to compare that to the Egyptian, just while I'm here. Oops. I knew there was something underneath there. The Egyptian is also very simple opening, and of course it would be drawn like that. And it's air. Anyway, so in Mandarin it's ko. Oh, sorry, ko. Damn it. I'm really still learning the accents. Ko. Yeah. Okay. And you can use that in sort of, I guess they're called compound words. This one is shan ko, and it is literally mountain, mouth. The mouth of the mountain. So that's a mountain pass. Very easy. I love how it's easy like that. It's not going to be like that for long. This one, mu. Mu. That is to see, or yeah, I believe is actually to see. It's pretty easy. And I love this next little combination. Mu xia. Mu xia. To see, and this is the word to decline or go down. So as far as English slang is concerned, literally to see what's going down, and it's basically happenings or what's going on in the now in the Chinese. I love that. I know that it doesn't, anyway, it's amazing. Easy to remember. This one, xin. Feelings, heart, mind, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna forget something. I knew it. Oh no, my book is too far. Oh, you get a view ahead while I roll my chair back. And here I said I wasn't gonna screw up the camera. Well, of course I did. Okay. So it's mind, heart, thoughts, and of course I'm going to look up in the dictionary because I just forgot one of the other ones. Oh yeah, feelings. And right. So this is xiao xin, or xiao xin. Xiao xin. I don't know. I'm still working on this accent without making my head go up and down. Little, small feelings, and that means to take care. Like, I guess you can think about it as thinking about the details. I like that one. And the bottom of it, this line plus this, really, really reminded me of the Egyptian symbol. D10 if you're looking at Gardner, but it's pretty obvious which one this is. The Eye of Horus. Let's see if we can put them next to each other. Yeah, that same line, this little squiggle, or that stroke, I guess it's called. In Egyptian this is ujat or wajat, and it represents things being whole, so restoration of peace and victory. Really, really good things. And there's a lot of emotion in this story that it comes with, so that's how I'm going to remember xin, is that it's similar, in my mind, to emotions that would be, or sort of the representation of this symbol when it comes to seeing it in art, or when it's not overly political, or them speaking about it as being restored, or restoration of peace, or of everything that's good in Egyptian historical texts. Yeah. This one means China, and I believe it also means the middle or center. And I was pronouncing it wrong forever, but I guess it's a similar sound to something in Egyptian, and that's why it's a little easier for me to switch over, but I was always saying it was song. It's not. Or song. It's actually a D and G sound together, which in Egyptian, if you're learning it and coming from that, it's J. So, or it's like in the word judge, J, Jiang, or Jiang. And I'm probably saying that wrong too, but it's still way better than song. So, Jiang is China. And if you see this, you'll see this in a lot of signs in Chinatown or whatever to say that it's a Chinese shop or that it specializes in Chinese things. Here we go. Now there's two signs coming up that I have had a little difficulty in differentiating between. Although I'm pretty sure I am getting the idea of it. This one is tu, and it means earth, the soil, something to be unrefined. And I think of it as a plant sort of growing out of the earth, so I think of soil. It's pretty easy. And then when you build up on that, oh, actually, let's just go to the next one. Then you have this symbol, which I can never remember how to draw when I'm not looking at a paper. And that is yeah. Yeah. And it means and. So this is kind of like an ampersand. But it comes up in other words. So put the sign tu, or tu, and yeah. Yeah. That accent kills me. I'm not sure how far to push it, but I'll work on that. If you put those two together, you get D. I think it's D. Let me double check that before I put somewhat of a personal tutorial on the internet and totally screw it up. See, again, I said I wasn't going to move the camera, but you can just appreciate it for a ride. Think of yourself as on a boat. No, that's right. D. And this one also means earth. And let me just look this up. Yeah, it also means earth. It also means soil. But I think it means more in the sense of land and the ground as opposed to the soil or loam itself. So these two very earthy symbols. And of course I'll get back into those again when I talk about the elements. The last two, this one is U. Yeah, and it means rain. I think it's pretty easy to remember. And the determinative at the end of the word for a rainstorm in Egyptian is like that. So some of the earliest languages representation for rain. And the last one is May, or May. I hope it's EI sounding. Well, I threw my book, so I'm just not going to know. And it means beautiful, or beauty. And in Egyptian, I will draw one more. In Egyptian, that symbol is, let me put it on here. If I draw it with the most simple way to draw it. But I'll go over it later on. It's this. And that's Nefer. But there's the one in Chinese. And it's pretty easy to remember. I just need to, when I draw it out without looking at the paper, remember there's 4 of these. And this extra thing at the top. Those are all pretty easy when you take them one by one. It's just a matter of looking at them all at once. That's so overwhelming, but I'm pretty sure I'm good with these ones. And this always cracks me up. See what's going down in the present. I'll never forget that one forever. I just hope that I see it out somewhere in use instead of just in a textbook sometime. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks. Ooh.